So now we are getting to my favorite part of the interview.
Cool.
User submitted questions.
Okay, cool.
These are from all our vid channelers, who were awesome enough to leave some questions for Thanh Bui here. All right, from Mary517. She wants to know, if you weren't a singer, what would your job be?
Oh God.
A doctor, a lawyer?
No, I'd be a plastic surgeon.
Plastic surgeon. Now you gotta explain that. Plastic surgeon. No one says plastic surgeon, so I'm interested to hear that. There's gotta be an interesting explanation.
See, I'll let you guys figure that one out, eh? Plastic surgery.
Use your imagination.
Plastic surgery.
Use your imagination.
Plastic
You know,
surgery.
nothing.
Crouching tiger,
Just
hidden
thinking
dragon, you know, just
somewhere along these lines. Something like that. So,
yeah. Plastic surgery.
plastic surgeon, there you go.
There you go.
So you can have Dr. Thanh Bui operate.
Yeah, God, that would be cool.
Alright, so.
Yeah, stop imagination.
What are you doing here? I just got keep it G-rated. Our next Viet channeler, asks, can you eat saurine or durian?
I love saurine.
Really?
Oh my God.
I can't eat that.
I love it, man.
You love it?
And the stinkier it is, the better tasting it is, man.
Are you serious?
Go saurine.
Saurine power.
Saurine power. I love saurine in everything, like,
Really?
you know, in cakes and in...
See, I don't mind it in like cakes or like popsicles.
But the best though is just raw out of the fruit.
So explain for anyone who doesn't know what saurine is.
Okay, saurine is something. It is a Asian delicacy, and they call it the devil's fruit. I think it is.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Because on the outside it's very thorny, and in the inside, the fruit is this yellow.
It's kind of creamy.
Yeah, creamy.
Texture.
Yeah, it's amazing. So you eat it sort of room temperature. You eat it sort of like cold.
Just thinking about that makes it kind of queasy.
And the smell sort of when it's like a glass of wine. Sort of, you have to learn to become accustomed to it.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste. But once you're able to taste it and you can appreciate it, it's heaven's fruit, you know. It's just
Not quite good.
it's
I
amazing.
still have a long way to go.
Yeah, that's right.
I've heard the story just to relate to this question. A school, university here in America, one of the Vietnamese students brought saurine to the dorm and didn't finish it, tossed it in the trash. And so it's been sitting there for days, just accumulating this pungent smell. No one knew what it was. They thought it was like toxic gas. So they shut down the dorm,
No way.
evacuated the students. True story. And then they, searched high and low, finally found out it was saurine.
Oh my God, that's so funny. That's nuts, man.
That is crazy. So yeah, that's a deadly fruit. Don't know how to handle it. Moving on to the next question. Our Viet channeler soy sauce asks, what? I know, right? That's a great name. It's like, why did I think of
Why
that?
not? Nước mắm luôn, you know?
Nước mắm,
Mắm ruốc, you know?
mắm ruốc, yeah, mắm nem.
Yeah, exactly.
But he or she asks, when do you plan on releasing your full album?
Well, hopefully August, September.
Okay, great.
But the Vietnamese record is about June, July.
Oh, so that's coming out
Yeah, it's
before
coming out
the-
before the English record. So, yeah, it's just taking a long time.
Is it? Well,
It's gonna get around.
anything worth waiting for.
Cheers.
takes a long
Yeah,
time.
it's just we want it right.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
so
It's a big,
it's a journey on the album. So I want to take people on that journey. That's how I've learned, what I've learned, the experiences I've had. So, fingers crossed, August, September.
August, September. So look out for it. Our reader Than asks, who are some of the Vietnamese singers you look up to or are a fan of?
Cool.
I know you mentioned Pona.
She's cool. She's really cool. I really like the voice of Bung Nam. Like, he's got a really cool sort of big voice.
Yeah, definitely.
People have Leland, she's a diva,
which
you're
you're performing with
tonight, so
tonight,
it's
yeah.
kind of cool.
That's awesome.
And who else? I really like. I used to like Hung Lan.
Hung Lan.
Yeah,
Oh,
my mum loves.
Did your mom always like play the
Every day.
Yeah, yeah.
She just crazy, man. So I've grown up with a bit of that sort of music. So
I know. So definitely had those roots of Vietnamese music. Very cool, very cool. Any Vietnamese singers you would like to work with in the future? Would you like to work with again?
Yeah,
in
I'd
the future?
love to work with her again. Yeah, absolutely. I suppose my music is slightly different to typical Vietnamese music.
Yeah.
So
They're still at the stage of
transition, I think. Sort of where the young people want to listen because they're being really infiltrated by the Western world.
Right.
They are now expecting their pop stars, their rock stars to sort of incorporate, but still keep up their Vietnamese sensibility. So who knows? I'm sure there's heaps of people out there. So
open to anyone and everyone. So
eyes wide open.
literally.
Yeah.
So give him a call if you want to work with him. Our vid chandler, L. Noel says, interesting username, asks, from your own songs, which song do you like the best or is your favorite? I know it's kind of like picking your favorite child.
Oh my god. I mean,
but
honestly,
you're gonna have to pick one. I won't let you leave on this.
Okay, honestly, there's a new song that's gonna be on the record.
Oh, okay.
It's called My Face,
My Face. Okay.
and that's probably my favorite song.
Okay. So keep a lookout.
Yeah, My Face. So it just talks about the story, essentially, just from because I think we all look in the mirror and especially when we're growing up, we sort of sit there and go, why do I look the way I do? Why don't I quite fit in?
Especially being Asian.
Exactly.
And being a
And-
minority.
Yeah, exactly. And just learning to embrace the difference, because that's what makes you who you are.
That's a great one.
Yeah, thank you.
Very cool. I'm looking forward to hearing
That's
that.
what that song's about. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Our next question comes from Dirk.
Good day,
Dirk. D-E-R-P. Dirk. How's it going?
Yeah.
He or she has a very interesting question here.
Okay.
From a musician's perspective and from your experience with the English language, do you find the Vietnamese language limits songwriting in terms of matching up lyrics with the melody while still being coherent? Since Vietnamese is a total language, whereas English isn't. Do you have any challenges with that?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
So good on you, mate.
Good job, Dirk.
Vietnamese, because it is tonal, you have to find the right words to fit the melodies. And it is difficult sometimes because you can't do direct translations. It is impossible to do direct translations.
Nothing
It just
ever
doesn't work.
translates
No.
exactly.
And so you have to sort of incorporate things and work out a way of making it still having the Vietnamese sensibility to it, but fitting the more sort of modern phrasing.
Right.
And all that sort of stuff.
Right, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, with English, there's a lot of slang in the English language, and kind of incorporated that into the Vietnamese language is a bit different.
Yes, it is, absolutely.
Because Vietnamese language doesn't have that.
No, you can't sing slang because it's sort of lower class, or it's sort of, and I use that term very loosely, but it's characterised as not being proper. We're a very proper race. So.
Yeah. We are.
Yeah, well, that doesn't include me, so.